Welcome to Greg's Maker Corner. In this video I'm going to give some highlights of MRRF, the Midwest RepRap Festival. And this is something that probably for the last 5 years I've been attending. I apologize in advance because the audio is probably not all that great in this video. Hopefully you get the gist of the conversations, and I'm going to invest in a little bit better microphone for next year. So sit back and relax and watch some highlights. And here's where I spent most of my time this weekend. I had my 3 Boron 02s that I've featured on my channel, showcasing them and printing these really cool coasters and handing those out. I was using this SceneSmart TPU, and it did really good the first day, and it started getting a little wet, so you can see some strings now, but it's still not bad. Prints turned out pretty well. So we've got the self-sourced Boron 0, got the LDO Motors Boron 0, and the Cyborg Boron 0. All of them have been printing flawlessly. We've got a lot of makers here and designers, and one of them is FixumDude, aka Mike. So Mike, how are you liking MRRF so far?
Oh, this has been fantastic. RepRap Festival ever.
Tell me a little bit about what you're doing and some of the cool things you brought.
Okay, yeah, we just brought tons of test prints. We got some people from MakerDeck that contributed. We're just handing out samples of 3D printing and trying to share with people what MakerDeck is.
These are real popular, these little kit cards, right? And they can get these on your, is it Printables site? Yep.
Printables.com/@FixumDude.
Well, hey, thanks a lot. Thanks for coming out to MRRF.
All right, thanks. Great seeing you.
All right, so here I am with my friend John. We actually met up at MRRF maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Tell me a little bit about your thoughts on MRRF and what you like about it.
Well, yeah, so we've been coming here for a while, and it's just cool to see what everybody is making and all the cool. I really like the RepRap. I didn't bring any this year, but
yeah,
it's kind of my favorite thing.
Yeah, you've had, I remember one year you had a mostly printed 3D printer, right? So
Mulebot didn't bring it this
and the
year,
Mulebot, yep.
But,
it's a fantastic design.
In the future, yeah, and I hope next year to have something new too. So I got a line of boxes. There's 10 of them now. They all look the same, but each one opens up a little differently.
Yep.
So, for example, this one, if you push on the direction, it opens up.
That's so cool.
So they all look the same, but they all have a little different mechanism to open.
And you've been making these for a while, right? How many different ones do you have now?
Well, I still don't have them all done, but I don't know, I have maybe 10 or so. And they all are a little different depending on what type of printer you have. So, for example, this one you can get in full color with just a single extruder printer by printing parts separately and gluing them on.
Oh, that's cool.
Or you can, if you have like M&U or multi-material, you can print it all as one piece and in one print.
You mind retracting one or extending one? So yeah, look at that, man.
You can have a replacement blade. So
how long would it take you to design something like that?
The lightsabers, they take quite a bit of time. I guess my lightsabers, the goal is to be able to print it all in one piece, and then I go from there. So I try to keep it as close to the original design as possible. But sometimes, I might have to change some things. A good example here is on the Master Sword. I try to keep it to look exactly like the Master Sword does, but I had to change some things to make it print without any support. So, this is on a single plane instead of the Master Sword actually kind of angles up.
Oh, okay.
So I need the same with the lightsabers. I make little tweaks in order to make it
printable. Yeah.
Place without a bunch of assembly.
Tell me about this guy right here.
This is a wind spinner, and so it's not a perpetual motion machine like a lot of people are thinking.
Okay.
It just catches the wind. It doesn't take very much air to keep it spinning.
Just a small little fan there. Yeah.
So this is Polymaker dual extrusion filament.
Okay.
Or co-extrusion. So that as it spins, it kind of changes colors. From a distance, it actually looks like it's changing from red to blue.
That's really, really unique. Hey, thanks a lot, John. Really appreciate it, and enjoy the rest of MRRF.
Thanks for coming by.
So we got 3D Printy Joe here.
Hi.
So, walk me through what you got.
So we got lots of puzzle boxes, fidgets, various toys, and my most recent design are printing pipes.
So
which
cool.
are a pipe-based construction kit. Everything just snaps together. Pretty easy to snap together, pretty easy to take apart for kids. And it's quite resilient, so if it gets bent, it's more likely to cleanly break apart rather than break your piece. And as you can see, you can make some rather large constructions down on the floor.
Yeah, look at that.
The kids visiting the booth have been building large structures.
So I bet the kids have been really enjoying checking this stuff out too, and the adults.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, and the puzzles too. Really, really easy puzzles. To my most difficult puzzle, the barrel puzzle.
Wow.
This one's so tricky that I don't mind showing off the inside. It's still difficult to solve. So, yeah.
That's great. Well, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
You got Hyperdrive here. Tell me a little bit about what you guys are doing at MRRF.
Came down here with our new quartz Y printer that we worked with Gulfsford that is on the brook. All metal quartz Y gantry with laser cut CNC parts, which is extremely rigid. Like there is zero flex. We got the VZ tool head. This is the one from like the original VZ, not the lightweight seat. We got two super power separators that we got from Jason over at LDO.
Okay.
And we got this 80mm fan donated by Fabrico.
Nice.
It's used in thin mount for the electronics with two sub-power supplies, so one for the XY, this is the rest for the electronics. Raspberry Pi with the Spider 2.2 with the external power going to XY motors. The bed is running on 12mm rods with a 3/8" thick cast tool plate, belted Z with a gear reduction 3:1.
Very nice.
And that's pretty much the Hyperdrive.
And if people want to learn more, they can just check out your website here, right?
We have a Discord that you can join. It's Hyperdrive Design.
Okay.
We also have a Twitter page at also Hyperdrive Design. And it's pretty much the printer.
Looking forward to seeing how this develops.
Yeah, I'm really excited. This is an amazing printer.
Nice work. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Here I am with STL Denise. Just wanted to say hi. Enjoying MRRF this year?
Yes, very much.
Yeah. How was your Death Racer experience?
Not too bad. We didn't win, but we didn't get destroyed either. Here to compete again.
Awesome.
In a couple hours.
And the drag racers are new this year, I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We started these over at Rocky Mountain.
That's cool. Now, how long did it take you to build these?
Weeks.
Weeks? Yeah. Are you glad you did it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's been really fun.
I love the hair on this. That's so awesome.
Yeah, I thought she needed like some barbell hair.
Yeah, that's really creative. Thanks a lot for coming out. Yeah.
2, 1, go!
Oh. Uh-oh, I see heads rolling. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my goodness. Incredible. Oh, the hit. Uh-oh. Oh, nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is the Mandalorian. Congratulations.
So we got Luke here from BTT. Talk a little bit about MRRF and your experience.
BigTreeTech's motto is for makers by makers, right? So we're a bunch of makers. We got into this business because as makers we were struggling to find the stuff that we wanted to use, and so Eric, who's the CEO, he's around here somewhere, he decided he'd make it. And I think as makers to come here and actually see the stuff that people are doing in general, but in specific with the stuff that we make, that's like super rewarding.
That's awesome.
And it's our first time here. Just been basically overwhelmed from the time we got here until now, and we're just super happy to be here.
Here's the rest of the team. Hey Eric. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming out. Really appreciate having you guys here. Tell me a little bit about what you guys are showcasing here.
All right, so our extruders, really cool little extruder engine. There's kind of something for everyone.
Yeah.
You know, you've got your lightweight half flow. This is your it's called the light.
Okay.
Metal out of there as we possibly can to drop the grams. You got the Revo, which is really the same package. You know, you can just pop a Revo nozzle in there.
Yeah.
You've got water cooled, you've got non-water cooled high temperature, and then you've just got, you know, you want your standard extruder, that's your guy on your average. One of our partners that's just started up this Chaotic Lab, and they do premium CNC and carbon fiber stuff for Boron machines. So you got carbon fiber gantry kits.
Yes.
And this stuff is high temperature pressed, so it's going to handle high chamber temperatures without delaminating.
Yep.
And it is, I mean, it's strong stuff. It's super lightweight.
I recognize these parts. These are the AB tops of the AB motor drives,
These are
right?
AB motor drivers, And you know, it's not as if the guys have just taken the plastic parts and CNC'd them out. Everything is custom designed so that it's better suited to either carbon fiber or, you know, CNC'd aluminium. See that there's like this tap over here as well, which is, you know, it's way thinner than the plastic tap. It's about 62% the weight of the plastic tap. This is a big focus of the current development. We developed basically a Raspberry Pi, but without stuff that you're going to pay for and never use in a 3D print. It's got quite a bit of power on it, and I'd say that 99% of your 3D printer users are sitting there with CPU cycles that they're paid for that they don't need. And so this sits in between the Pi 3D Plus and the Pi 4, and it gives you all the power you need, but at a price that is really, really reasonable. I mean, I stand to be corrected, but I think you're looking at just over $30 for a full Pi. And the cool thing about 24 volt straight in, you don't have to worry about finding a 3 amp 5 volt supply. You just throw 24 volt straight in, then you're good to go. So this is something that
is
you know, we're really excited about, and there's a lot of development internally in this range. Like, we're going to expand it. And of course, then there's the Pad 7 canvas coming straight out the back, USB coming out the sides. Kind of take and you connect to whatever printer you've already got, and you can clipperize it like that.
That is so cool.
Really well priced as well.
I love it. You guys are enabling a ton of makers, and we love seeing you out here. So thanks again, Luke. Appreciate it.
To be here, man. Thanks for the chat.
All right, here we are at the West 3D booth. Really enjoyed meeting Daniel in person and Mark here. And what are some of the things you guys brought and talking about?
Yeah, so we did a nice little grave site here for any old nozzles that you may have. You can throw them inside these little coffins, and we're having people bury them once they've dropped them off. You get a discount Undertaker nozzle.
It's such a great idea.
Oh, it's been fun.
And tell me about the nozzle. It's the TC.
Yeah, so it's our Undertaker carbide nozzle.
Yep.
Other than that, we've got our new hook kit.
Yeah,
which will be debuting on Wednesday.
Oh, that's beautiful.
We're at $260. It's a really fun project. It's not too much to get into. It prints really well. I'm using the stock settings from a V0, so
oh, nice.
It moves. It's definitely a very fun little printer. We've also got our Alpha Micron Plus, which we'll be coming out with in the next couple months. This is sort of our first iteration. We're going to make a couple of improvements before we release it. Yeah, Alan did a great job. We've also got a Salad Fork 160, which is also an alpha that we're finishing up now. That will be released around the same time as our Micron.
So the Salad Fork is like the Trident, and the Micron is like the 2.4, right? Yeah, okay.
And then other than that, we've got all of our awesome community members bringing their printers over, showing them off. We've got some modded West 3D skirts.
Oh, those are beautiful.
I don't know if you've seen the West printer here, one of our community members.
Glad you guys made it out. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks, Greg.
Here's my buddy John Strand. I got to meet him in person finally. Known him for a while on Twitter, but John, what are you doing here?
Just showing off some 3D prints and the Hyperdrive upgrade for our Ender.
Nice.
It's a Titan style extruder with a Volcano style hot end, all in one unit with a very small pancake motor and a breakout board so that you don't have to run all the wires. So it's a plug and play replacement. You take off your old one, you run the new wires, and everything is set up so that you've got all the wires ready to go.
Oh yeah, it's pre-crimped and everything.
Pre-crimped.
Yep.
You just plug it right in.
Okay. Tell me about the hat.
The hat I had from when I was doing robotics competition.
Oh, cool.
FRC. And
that's awesome.
So you've always got to up your game when you go to an FRC competition.
It's great. I bet nobody could miss you.
Oh yeah. Real easy to pick out in the crowd.
They can check out your website, Sliceworks.
Sliceworks.com.
All right.
And if they use the code MRRF10, you get $10 off the
Okay.
S1 and $10 off the direct drive.
Thanks a lot, John. Thanks for coming to Murph.
Yep. Good meeting you.
All right, I'm here with John from Lulzbot. Good to have you back at Murph, and you guys are basically the host of Murph this year, right?
Yep, that's right. Happy to be back at Murph. We brought some really cool stuff with us this time. This machine here is our long bed variant to the Taz Pro. People were able to make really big pieces. A lot of their
flexible.
customers like it, so they don't have to glue multi-part prints together. Another cool thing about all of our printers, the tool heads are modular. So even if you have an older machine or something, as we develop new tool heads, they'll still stay compatible. Our newest series, we haven't quite released yet, but they go by these cores. This core here is 175. You can see kind of going in. This core here is 285.
Yes.
There's no longer a tensioning knob. You actually have this very convenient lever at the top. So loading filament's a lot easier.
And that's an LGX Bondtech gear, right? Yeah, I love
with the
LGX.
cooling section off to the side. And then we've also got kind of our more extruder 2.0, 250 watt heaters in this thing.
Wow.
So some really big nozzle stuff for making large layer prints.
Tell me about the hot end on these.
So the hot end on these is made by Slice Engineering.
Nice.
This one's the Magnum Plus. The other two are featuring mosquitoes. The 285 is a custom-made mosquito that's set up kind of just for our machines. And then we're featuring a variety of different nozzles on them right now. Mainly the Micro Swiss stuff on these Meteors is what the product code name is. And then the Asteroid, we're looking at doing some slice nozzles and stuff on that. Another really cool thing, all three of these tool heads, they go to the same firmware, so that if you want to switch tool heads, you just do it from a touch screen.
I print a lot of TPU, and I print a lot of 2.8 TPU, so I'm looking forward to trying out that new tool head. So it's really great to see. I know it's been, about 3 or 4 years since you guys took Lulzbot on. It's great to see that you're innovating and bringing new things to market and even opening up new markets with different machines.
Yeah, happy to do it. It's
awesome.
It's a lot of fun. We all love 3D printing at Lulzbot. So
Yeah.
Great to see where it's going.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks again, John.
No problem, Greg.
Hello everyone, this is Jason from the LDO Motors, and we are happy to be here again at Murph.
Woohoo!
Thank you.
Yeah, Jason, it's always good to see you. Thanks again for your sponsorship and helping out with my channel. And tell me a little bit about this guy, if you don't mind.
Yeah, this is the upside down print, very compact size, portable, and we call it positron.
Positron,
We work with positron team and try to bring this to marketing as a reliable production around the end of this year.
That's great. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. Yeah.
Sure. Thank you.
Thanks. Tell me a little bit about GreenGate and what you guys are doing at Murph.
Our goods are made from 100% recycled PETG. These are the pellets, and the scrap material comes from the packaging. Also made in the US.
Yeah, I did not realize that.
Also made in the US. Yeah. So in line, there's optical scanners that check the sheet. If there's any issues with it, maybe pinholes or fisheye, it gets rejected. And then in line, they will pelletize for us.
And you make all your filament in the U.S. and is it it's New York, right?
Our corporate headquarters is New York.
New York, corporate headquarters.
Right, that's where we live.
Yeah.
But extrusion facilities are in Illinois, North Carolina, Michigan.
Okay. Oh, nice.
So we are growing, and we're looking to add maybe a fifth. Who knows? If anyone out there has an extrusion facility that wants to work with us, we are listening.
That's awesome. What was your top seller in terms of filament this year?
Top seller is always Purple Rain. It's always been our top seller. That one and Cherry Pie.
Yes, I have a roll of that. Yep. Business is good, right? I see a lot of sold out.
A lot of sold out, yes. All these models here were designed at GreenGate 3D.
Wow, no kidding.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, that's really detailed. Yep. Yeah, it looks great.
Thank you. We just have a lot of fun. We're good with organic modeling, right? We're good with faces. We're good with blender is our strength. Here's the very last thing I'd like to show you.
Yeah.
We do have a virgin line of material.
Oh yeah.
That's new. Our PETG birch can print at least at 290. Getting it tested to go hotter.
That is great.
So we think this would be a great ABS replacement. No loss of quality. There's no loss of transparency. Layer adhesion is still rock and roll.
That's
something that we think very few people have, if anyone, a matte PETG.
That's amazing, yeah.
There's
I've never seen
no
that.
gloss. Black is next,
Yeah, cool.
then lavender.
Awesome. Well, hey, thanks a lot, Rich. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Greg.
Tim, and I'm with TH3D, and we're here at MRRF. Just excited to meet everybody, see some of our customers, and make some new friends.
I knew this is new, right? The filament?
Yeah, the filament we just launched this year. We got 38 different colors. We got also the basic stuff in our Easy Choice line. We got a bunch of cool stuff in our spaghetti filament.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's nice seeing you too, Rick.
Yeah, likewise. Always good, Tim. Thanks a lot. As you can see, there's a lot of great stuff that happens at MRRF. If you did happen to attend MRRF, I hope you might have caught yourself in some of the video or one of the pictures. If not, I really do hope that you can make it out sometime. I really enjoy the open source spirit of the RepRap festivals and just the general hangout atmosphere. It was great to meet a lot of folks in person and hear how they've watched my videos. Hopefully this gives you a feel for what it's like to attend the Midwest RepRap Fest and learn about some of the projects that are going on, the makers that are there, as well as the vendors that are supporting MRRF and bringing cool stuff we as makers can use. Hey, thanks again for watching Greg's Maker Corner.